Keep all your game, highs and lows, highs and lows.
Welcome back to another episode. Jenn and I have landed in the Valley of the Giants. Watch us freeze our butts off in Denmark's local swimming spot, and we also head down to Windy Harbour to visit a pretty specky lookout point there. Enjoy the episode. This morning, Jenn and I said goodbye to Monique and Corey. Funnily enough, we met them in Bali, and we've continued a bit further west to a place called Denmark, and behind me is a place called Green's Pool, and we'll go and look at Elephant Rocks now soon also. Denmark is very quaint, quite expensive, but a very nice town. As you can tell, the weather is pretty ominous, so yeah, we won't be having a swim today, unfortunately.
It's all the same, highs and lows, highs and lows. Keep all your game, highs and lows, highs and lows. It's all the same, highs and lows, highs and lows.
So all of these rocks behind us is known as Elephant Cove. All of these rocks over here, when you stand on top of that big rock over there, look like elephants from above.
So say highs and lows, highs and lows. Keep all your game. So say
just walking around trying to find a campsite. It's a pretty remote one, just north of Denmark in an area called Scottsdale.
Oh, there's a lock in there.
Can't open it. Sorry, Tina girl, guess you're not coming in through here. So we've just found Jenung Bagerbup, I think that's how you say it, campground. We're trying to find a road in because it seems to be one that you walk into. Yeah, some area here for bunk beds. It's very nice and clean and tidy. Oh yeah, here's the name. So you can pronounce that how you will. Beautiful spot. Wow, look at all those trees.
So a bit of change of scenery to what we've been traveling in the last month and a bit. We are deep in the forest, about 30 kilometers north of Elephant Cove. And it reminds us of the Victorian High Country, actually, which is one of my favorite spots.
So we're just having a little cheese board for dinner tonight, a bit of an impromptu one. We went to this really nice cheese and wine local distributor. I don't know if anyone else has ever tried cheese and apple together, but it always reminds me of my childhood when I was growing up. Our domestic worker back in South Africa, she kind of also used to help out and sort of be our nanny sometimes. She used to always give me cheese and apple together as a snack, so whenever I have it now, it's so nostalgic. I always think of my childhood. If you haven't tried it before, you should try it. It's really, really good.
Morning everyone. So last night we slept in the middle of the forest. I think we're going to head back to Elephant Rocks and Greens Pool to get some drone footage nice and early before everyone gets there. Today has promised at least that the weather would be better, so fingers crossed it's not as windy.
Got some little morning passengers on the road.
So just managed to capture some drone footage of Greens Pool. It's not that windy, but a bit overcast, you might see over there. And there's not that many people out yet, so we're in the car park and there's enough space for us to actually make a coffee. This water. This is at 10 to 8 in the morning. And we're just gonna watch them and drink our coffee. Let's just hold on for a minute. At this point we were unaware that some locals that we've met would actually convince us to take the plunge in the freezing cold water. Woo!
I can hear your voice. I can hear your voice.
Just had an amazing swim. Saw so many fish. But feeling very cold right now. There you can see Jen busy coming out too. After our morning swim, we've decided to do a bit more exploring, and we've come to a place called Waterfall Bay or Waterfall Beach. Anyway, we found the waterfall. Jen's stressing a little bit over there, she doesn't like heights. So apparently with these tingle trees, at their bases, they get a fungal infection and then the wood dries out, and when a fire comes through, the base actually hollows out. You can actually see two of them pop and over there. So this is the ancient walk. You don't have to actually pay to do this walk. It's quite specky, but obviously you don't get to go up into the canopies of the trees. So Jen, how did you feel after doing that walk?
A little bit shaky on the feet. My legs feel a little unsteady. Heights are not my strong point, but I did it. I'm proud to do it, and I won't do it again.
I'm proud of you too. And this is Jennifer's house. If she's naughty, she'll be relegated to stay in there at the base of this big ass tree. Jenn and I have just come down to a place called Circular Pool, and we've come the back road, via the back road, which is like a bit of a four-wheel drive track. It's been okay up until now, and in front of us is what looks like to be a river crossing. So we're just gonna head down here, see what it looks like, and potentially cross it if we can.
So we've been driving through the Wapol-Nornalup National Park. It's just west of Denmark, a little bit inland, and we've come across the most spectacular viewpoint. It's so beautiful here. There's massive trees. We just did the treetop walk, and they said some of them are up to 70 meters high. So yeah, you can just hear all the birds chirping around us. It's the most peaceful place. And this beautiful view just over there, that's I think it's called Coal Mine Beach that you can see. We haven't been to the beach, but yeah, this view is specky.
Guys, we're doing the giant tingle tree walk, and we've just come from the treetop walk where we paid $40 for both Jenn and I to do the walk. Quite honestly, I think I'd prefer to rather just do this walk. Number one, you get to explore the area a bit more. You see even bigger tingle trees with bigger bills than at the treetop walk. And you also get to see things like the circular pools and so on, which is a bit more inland. So yeah, get out there. So this tree has a bottom base diameter or width of 24 meters. How crazy is that? And the GoPro is on widescreen.
Beautiful little picnic spot in the forest. I think it's called Monastery Jetty. And here's the river right here. So this is the Franklin River in the morning, nice and calm, no wind, beautiful start to the day. Cute little wren bird over there. There's heaps of them jumping around. Really, really gorgeous spot. So we've just arrived at a suspension bridge in the national park, still in this Walpole area. We just drove through the town of Walpole. It's a cute little town, not too much going on. Some really nice caravan and camping spots there, caravan parks and whatnot. And yeah, now we're gonna go and see the suspension bridge and see if we can test my fear of heights again. Here's another walker here on the Bibbulmun track, which spans from Perth all the way to south west of Australia, and it's 1,000 kilometers. As you may know from the Tree Giants walk, treetop walk, whatever it's called, I don't really love heights, and I especially don't love suspension bridges. And this one is insisting on bouncing the bridge while I'm trying to walk across it. So we wanted to attempt a four-wheel drive track to get back to the highway from the suspension bridge, but it's looking a little bit overgrown. Not sure if we'll be doing that, mostly because, yeah, if we hit a big fallen tree or something like that, we don't have our chainsaw with us, so yeah, we might have to turn back later on. Vanna's gone to go and check it out and see how hairy it gets. Look at this interesting ant mound or ant nest. It's weird, they've used leaves and branches. Ow, one just bit me. It's pretty cool, very different. Haven't seen something like that before. So apparently we are going to attempt the four-wheel drive track, so fingers crossed. Let's see if the old girl has it in her. Who loves a challenge more, you or Tina?
I reckon Tina.
Tina?
Yeah.
So Tina decided to bring us through this very overgrown track.
Yeah.
Actually,
And very soft as well.
the real reason we're doing it is because we're too lazy to air down the tires. So if we went back, we'd have to air down. But we reckon we might have to air down here anyway.
No, we're good.
You can see no one's been here in a while. It's very overgrown, this track. Lots of little shrubs and new bushes have grown in the middle of the track, and trees have grown into the track. So every time the car gets scratched, I wince too, out of reflex. And there's the highway.
So Jen and I are going to be climbing out Mount Franklin, and before we do that, we're just going to have a spot of lunch. Looking forward to it.
So for lunch today, we've got a little bit of an egg salad wrap. So I just popped a little bit of leftover pesto that we had. This is the best basil pesto. I love this brand. It's Legos. And we don't really keep mayo, but we had a bit of sour cream, so I popped some of that in with a couple of hard-boiled eggs and salt and pepper with some greens, shiraka, and a little bit of Danish feta just on top, and we're just going to have that in wraps. Should be really good.
So we just finished climbing Mount Franklin, and we've driven about 15 kilometers or so just to get to our camp spot for the evening. This place is called Fernhook Falls, so I look forward to swimming in some fresh water for a change. Goes nothing.
Good morning. We left the campsite quite early this morning and headed into town. We are currently in the town of Northcliffe, just doing a few life admin things, got some laundry on the go, and been doing a bit of editing for a video that we want to release soon. So yeah, just some mundane normal life things for a change.
Jenn and I have just come to a place called Windy Harbour, and indeed, as the name suggests, it's extremely windy, but we've stopped here. We're going to have some lunch here before we go to some of the lookouts in the area.
Alright, so for today for lunch we've got some nice superfood salad mix with some sun-dried tomato, broad beans, corn, tuna, bit of chili, garlic. I'll put some feta in too, we'll see how we go. And then we might just have that on bread, or we can just have it as a salad. Alright, what's the score?
7 out of 10.
Is that all?
Thank you for watching. Please remember to support the channel by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. In the next episode, we look forward to showing you the town of Pemberton, where we finally try marron. Is it worth the fuss? Well, stay tuned for the next episode.